Hi, we are back for another reading, and it is I Wish I Had a Monster. So let's take a look at our book. I see a little boy. Do you guys know what these bubbles mean? And then it has a big cloud above their head. It typically means that they're thinking of something. Yeah, so he's thinking that he wished he had a monster. And then I see a paintbrush and some paint, and it looks like in the background there's a picture that he's painted. So maybe he's making or painting a monster, and then he probably wishes that it would come to life. He has a smile on his face though, and typically with monsters we think big, scary, angry, but maybe he's thinking of a good monster, a happy monster. Okay? All right, the author is Judy Waite. So she wrote the words, and the illustrator is Charlotte Hard. She drew these awesome pictures that we're going to see. This is a fiction story, so it is fake. It is not real, and that's why we're going to see all these illustrations. I wish I had a monster. All right, guys, close your eyes. What would your monster look like if you had a monster? I'm kind of thinking of, I don't know why, but mine's looking a little bit like an alligator. He just crawls around really slowly. He's nice. He waves as he goes by. So mine is a good monster. Let's read and find out if this character's is a good monster. I'm bored, said Max. I wish I had a monster. A big, hairy, scary one. Well, there's the answer to our question, guys. See what happens when we have questions before we read, and then we read, we get them answered. How about a mouse? Asked Dad. Mice aren't very scary, said Max. He does not look happy about Dad telling him about a mouse. Now, why would you think Dad would suggest a mouse? Maybe he doesn't want Max to have a big, scary monster at their house. I wish I had a monster, said Max. A big, hairy, scary one with green, gleaming eyes. Ooh, look at that ending, guys. We've been seeing that a lot at school. Ing, I-N-G, gleaming. How about a kitten? Asked Dad. Kittens aren't very scary, said Max. So Dad is thinking of nicer animals and pets for Max to have. And Max, he is drawing what kind of big, scary, hairy monster he wants. What do you think? Maybe he's going to add something else to his monster, say what else he wants it to be, and then what do you think Dad's going to do? Probably suggest a different pet that's nice. I wish I had a monster, said Max. A big, hairy, scary one with green, gleaming eyes. Oh, look, guys, he did add something. And yellow, terrible teeth. He is making a big, hairy, scary monster. All right, here's Dad. Let's see if he suggests something nice. How about a rabbit? Asked Dad. Rabbits aren't very scary, said Max. Alrighty, so our predictions were right, guys. He's adding more to his monster. And Dad keeps suggesting nicer animals for pets. Looks like Dad's doing the dishes. Maybe they just had dinner or lunch. I wish I had a monster, said Max. A big, hairy, scary one. Let's see what else he added, guys. With green, gleaming eyes, yellow, terrible teeth, and wild, waving legs. Good job. Look at that monster, guys. What does that remind you of? Looks like he has 4 legs and 4 legs. 4 and 4 make 8. Do y'all know anything with 8 legs? That's what I'm thinking about right now. How about a dog? Asked Dad. Dogs aren't very scary, said Max. All right, guys, so on your hands, I want you to name the animals that Dad has suggested for Max to get so far. We've had a dog, a rabbit, a kitten, and a mouse. Good job. All right, do we think he's going to add more? Yes. I wish I had a monster, said Max. A big, hairy, scary one with green, gleaming eyes and yellow, terrible teeth, wild, waving legs, and red, splotchy spots. And we know that with an S on the end, it's more than one, yes. How about a goat? Asked Dad. Goats aren't very scary, said Max. Dad's trying really hard not to get Max to want this big scary monster, but Max is wanting one. That's kind of cool that Max is creating his own monster and he's adding lots of details to it. This is a really good illustration from Max. I wish I had a monster, said Max. What is it? A big, hairy, scary one with green, gleaming eyes, yellow, terrible teeth, wild, waving legs, red, splotchy spots, and sharp, pointy. Let's cover up that S, guys. And look, it has an E on the end. So what's that E going to make the I do? Say its name. So here we go. Spikes. Good job. How about this? Asked Dad. Ooh, look, now he's asking a question. That's why we have that question mark, guys. Now he's asking a question. He's big. He's hairy. He's, take your guesses. What do we think? Something that's big and something that's hairy. A monster! Ah! Oh my goodness. Look at that illustration. He looks very scared. He's dropped his paint, his glasses are falling off, and he is screaming. I wish I had a mouse, said Max. Now, guys, this character has changed what he wanted in this story. We were kind of talking about this before we went on break, about characters who changed from the beginning to the end of the story. Why do you think he said, I wish I had a mouse? Well, look at him. Look what happened when it was a big, hairy monster. I think he changed his mind. I don't think he wants one anymore. Aww. So this page does not have any words on it. So right now, I want you to say 3 sentences that we could put on this. 3 sentences of what we could write about this picture. We could add the text of the story. Look at that picture. What could you say? I see Max. Max has a mouse. What else could we say about Max? Max is happy. Max does not want a big, hairy, scary monster. Max was scared of a big, hairy monster. And there's tons of other sentences you guys could add. So very good. You were just an author. So smart. I'm so happy you're in my class. Very good. All right, guys, so let's retell our story. I wish I had a monster. So remember, when we retell a story, we do the beginning, middle, and ending. All right, let's start with the beginning. What happened at the beginning? Who's our character? Who do we have? We have Mr. Max and his dad. And what does Max want? He wants a monster. Okay, and what happens in the middle? What's he saying? Max is telling us the kind of monster he wants, and Dad is saying, let's get one of these nice sweet animals, please, son. And then what happens at the end? Max meets a monster, which is a spider. And then he changes his mind and just wants a mouse. Good job. So we have Max and his dad. Where was the setting? The setting really didn't change throughout this story. Was it the same place? Because remember, the setting tells where the story takes place, where the characters are. And let's see if we can use our clues, what we know, and then we can infer where the setting was. We know where it was. I see a window, trash. This looks like a cup. A counter. I think this looks like a sink. Good job, guys. We're definitely in the kitchen. We are in their kitchen. This is where I make Lily do her painting and her drawing, is the kitchen, because it needs to be cleaned already. It's easy to clean. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed our story today. I wish I had a monster. All right, I'll be back tomorrow with another story, and we're going to start with some activities again tomorrow. Okay? All right, guys, I'll see you soon.